coming out of people's mouths from this pregame show.
All right, cheers. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Off Axis podcast. I'm here with Mo Armstrong, Dylan
Gucci?
Broadway, and Marley Webster.
Howdy.
It's 12 o'clock and we're taking a shot.
Yeah, it is.
Woo!
It's actually 12 o'clock in the morning though. Like 12 p.m.
Yeah, it's about
Dude,
midday.
tequila and coffee. That's interesting.
Wow, yeah.
Ooh, yeah.
Oh
it is
boy, that's
interesting.
a new one for me.
Yeah, same.
Oh no.
So
We're gonna
everyone's in town for the trampwall tournament that just happened last weekend.
Yep.
Oh my
Or
goodness.
last week, I guess.
Rather,
A few days ago.
A couple days ago.
Not gonna spoil alert anything, but it was pretty sick. Everyone threw down. It's like top 10 people in the world, kind of.
It was 16
There were
people.
16
There was
people
16 people that
in the
There were
competed.
16 people that competed.
Yeah.
They flew out from places, drove out from
crazy.
places.
Damn.
There was probably 20 legit people there that could do well.
110%. I mean, like, because Gaz was there as well.
Gaz
He didn't.
was there.
He didn't
Gaz was
play,
there.
You
but
can't
like,
even,
I'm
so
so
many
happy
people
he
that
showed
were
up.
there could bounce that didn't. You know what I mean? So
Wellington showed up. Jeez.
Wellington
Yeah,
showed up.
Wellington.
Like,
Yeah.
that was a fantastic surprise. I was talking to him, and he was telling me, like, I didn't even know about this. And then all of a sudden, I
Bananas.
was just told, and then I felt like I had to drop my shit and come
Yeah,
here. And I was
yeah.
like, well,
Damn.
thank you
Thank
for
you-
being
thank
here. And he
you
was like,
for being here.
I'm glad I decided to show up. This was
Yeah.
something I didn't want to miss. And I
It was an
like,
honor.
What a G,
yes,
man.
Yeah. What a G.
Yes.
Yeah.
Smile for life.
Yeah.
Yeah. I would like them to be like more marketed, but you can't have too many people at them. So
For sure. Yeah.
that's
yeah.
the reason.
Even with how many people were there, it was hard to. There was some amount of people there that didn't know what was actually going on.
Yeah, there was
That's all I
there was
can
a
say.
whole lot of people.
I don't
that
want to
didn't
get
know what was
into it.
going
I don't
on.
think we can get into it, but I just want to say that there was a lot of people there that weren't fully prepared for the event.
And that
Sure.
wasn't a bad thing.
That's not a bad thing.
Like, it was a fantastic surprise
Yeah, it was.
for everyone.
for sure.
Just like
Everyone.
completing a combo and then seeing someone's face just sheer shock.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh my god.
And over, and you just got, like, 3 melted faces in the front row just going, how did he do
How do we do it? Yeah, of course. It's the best.
what do you think was the coolest trick that got thrown down? Like, which one stands out?
I think it had to be in the middle of Kirk and Dave's game. At
That
some
was
point, 'cause
intense.
That was
Yeah.
one
Yeah.
of the craziest
that
things I've
was.
ever seen in my entire life.
For sure. Hands down the best game of the night.
Dave was doing some mind melting shit too, dude. It was insanity.
I couldn't
Yeah.
eat it. No, by the way, I want everybody to remember or understand. Dave did not do a single flip to
Wow.
the top of the wall.
Yeah, of course.
Everything he did
Was down.
was a backdrop back to the top of the wall.
Yeah.
After madness.
Yeah.
After madness.
Yeah.
He had no intention of doing anything into the box.
I know.
He had every intention of doing everything in the
Yeah.
box.
Yeah. It's crazy. Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, Dave did completely different tricks than anyone else.
Oh my
And if there was like
God.
any sort of other objects in there that he could have used, he would have used them.
100%.
Dude,
Yeah.
I thought we
If
were
we had
gonna
a
use
spotting
like
block,
a,
it
like
was
a stool
over.
or something.
For sure.
Yeah.
I thought we were gonna use
the
that.
podium
We
was
could've- the
sick,
podium.
but that was such a new idea that
Yeah.
JR was just like, I don't know,
It was kind
Yeah.
of, we didn't know if we were going to do it the same way that we did the first one. And then we ended up doing, this one, which was more just the games that we played instead of just like a competition, more or less. More
Yeah.
tournament style, you know what I mean? Instead of a free
Yeah,
competition.
I like that.
So.
it was every man for himself, and
Yeah.
the showcase, the way that the talent was able to be showcased was, I don't want it any other way.
Yeah, for sure. No, it was great.
That was it. That was how it should be every time.
For sure. I just wish we could have done a little bit more, but
Yeah, I
I
want
mean,
to throw
shit.
another one soon, like another off-axis game soon.
yeah, for sure.
I don't know how I get
missed
that many
them
people
all.
there though. I know you've missed all of
I've
them.
missed
You
all
gotta
of them.
you gotta hit up that magic man with the camera that did this whole event.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
You know
Well,
what I'm
JR's been
saying?
to both of them.
Yeah, but you should hit him up a little earlier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I should announce it now in a month or in 2 months.
In 2 months.
Wow.
Exactly.
Well,
Well, no, 'cause
No,
it might go
no.
back to
Here's
normal
what
soon.
you need to do. You need to find out, like, reach out to some people that you definitely want to be there. Find out what their schedule is, whatever it is that they are doing in the near future. Make sure they have a date open. Boom, there you go. You're done.
Yeah. So
Because now everyone knows about it,
Yeah.
Only
and
there
they've
was
had
like
the date
this-
saved. You know what? Like,
Well, everybody's fucking free right now, you know what I mean?
Exactly.
that's why I
same
should
thing.
do it in a month or so.
So, yeah, 100%.
Plus,
Yeah.
I'm about to have a 3-wall setup.
Wow.
but I would,
yeah, exactly.
I would eat perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like,
Perfect.
make sure that you are like, hey, check it. I'm gonna do this. Would you be down to come play?
Mm.
Same, more or less, trying to pull off, whatever it is whatever kind of energy and jam that we had
even with the energy that we had at this thing, we were supposed to have more people.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? So there always is going to be the couple people who don't show up.
Exactly. I mean,
For
like,
sure.
Jess Hill was supposed to be there. She couldn't make it. Who else
Yeah.
was supposed to be
Oh,
there
yeah,
that
dude, I
couldn't
totally
make it?
forgot.
Yeah, John Cox. Not John Cox.
No,
John Snyder.
John Snyder couldn't make it last minute.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, like, the fact that we had who filled in John and
John ended up filling in. Yeah, John Cox filled in Snyder, and then
who else?
Olio.
Olio
filled in. That's
for-
right.
Yeah.
And then there was Colton. How long has Colton been doing trampwall? Or
Colby.
Oh my God,
Colby's
Colby.
Yeah, I know Colby.
I was thinking of Emerald City Colton from Searwell there.
I don't think he's been doing wall for long, and he threw some
I think
things
about
that
2 years.
Bro, he hit me with the seat
Yeah.
drop
Yeah, I
swivel
know.
hip,
Yeah.
bro. I was like,
The first person to throw
Dude, that
C
blew my
drop on
mind.
the
I was
setup.
like, yo,
Yeah, for sure.
let's get it.
Yeah, it was dope.
I wonder if you could do that off of like a 10-foot wall.
Oh, absolutely,
yeah.
100%.
Absolutely, yeah.
Oh yeah.
I watched that. I mean, as I say, I was watching him like train that stuff at Circus Center, and he was very quiet.
Yeah, of
just kind
course.
to himself and stuff.
Yeah,
and
yeah, yeah.
He saw me and he met me and he was like, "Oh, okay, like, oh, this is the guy." And I was like, "Yeah, this is the guy." Like, we just kind of sat there quietly, watched each other, just like,
Oh boy.
what's gonna happen?
That's great.
Yeah, he killed it though,
But he
especially
killed
for
it.
only like a couple years in trampwall.
100%.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wanted to enter, but I was the film guy.
The film guy.
He hit a ton
What's
of ball
what you're
outs,
great
too.
at? Like you're a great filmer. You know what I mean?
Oh,
So-
dude.
No,
Stupendous.
unfortunately.
Unfortunately, yeah, it is. and it sucks because I'm actually finding out more that I'm a good filmer too, and I kind of want to step behind the camera more.
Same.
Yeah.
Dude, yeah, we all gotta do it.
For
Okay.
sure.
It
Like,
to be
It's gotta be a
honest
shared
with you,
responsibility.
it's
It
gonna
should.
bring
It
out
should be.
it's gonna bring out an artistic thing that all of us can kind of walk away with if we really did decide to do something like that. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Like, it's gonna be one of those things where like, oh, this person's videos are like this, and I like them because they come out this way.
For sure.
Simply put, because people are gonna be, fuck, we've had people following this for long enough.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
you know
for
what
sure.
I'm saying? So
Yeah,
like,
no, I agree.
I made in a video called like my best investments I made in my 20s, and a camera is like the first best one because
Oh,
I
yeah.
made so much money off of it. You never know when you're gonna like
it's so
like
true.
if I'm like
gosh.
having an event and I'm like, fuck, I need someone else with a camera, and then Marley's got a camera.
Yeah.
Marley makes money. You
Yeah.
know?
100%.
Yep.
That camera only costs a few $100.
Mhm.
sure.
And it's about to pay for itself in about 2 events.
Yeah, exactly.
Mm.
No big deal.
Yeah.
Camera is like the best investment you can make,
I completely
especially if
understand.
you are like action sports and you understand the movements, because that's the problem with like
If
really
you-
good
y-
photographers. They don't know where to stand. They
For
don't know
sure.
You need
what's
that
going
eye.
on.
They don't know what's gonna happen.
You need that eye.
You need to predict. You know what I mean? And
Oh, yeah.
and they don't have the ability to.
Yeah,
That's why
for sure.
that's why I like Justin Tesh so much.
For sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I mean, like he'll sit there and just kind of he'll get quiet and kind of creep into the background a little bit and just be like, I see him, and I'll just be in my head and then I'll take off and then all of a sudden
Yeah.
he catches magic and he's like, dude, I caught the sickest
Damn
shit
it.
you wouldn't believe it, and I'm like, oh man,
Yeah,
sneaks up on you every
Austin's
time.
really good too.
You dude, Austin comes out with
I
some
like his edits.
beautiful
Yeah.
footage, bro. The Russian swing workshop that we did
Yeah.
way back.
Oh yeah, the video is beautiful.
With Hugo and Dave and Softy and everybody and all that. Dude, that was so much fun. God, that whole workshop was fun.
Mm-hmm.
Dalton Campbell too is another one of Purdy's guys. Really good film guy. He's a BMX rider, so
Oh, really?
he kind of
Oh,
comes from
lit.
that world. Yeah, it's
Comes
nice.
in with them
Yeah.
sick shots then, huh?
Yeah, it's dope.
Yeah, I wish there was more people putting out like trampwall edits and shit too.
For
You
sure,
guys should
you're
all get
right.
cameras.
You know what sucks is that the people who are really good at tramp wall and like are in the industry don't post.
Quiet.
They don't. They're quiet. They're
Quiet.
so quiet.
That's
Softy
the
was
reason
just telling
why.
me this.
Yeah, that's the reason why trampwall stayed low key for so long.
Yeah, you're so right.
When I first started getting into scootering, all of the top guys had cameras and were putting out YouTube videos like on the weekly.
Yeah, of course.
That's what blew that shit up.
I remember
like
when
crazy.
fucking scootering blew up.
Yeah,
Like,
dude,
Just imagine if we all did that shit at the exact same time.
Yeah.
it would
Done.
blow up.
It'd be done.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, the more content that's out there, the better. That's why like almost every trampwall video gets like a lot of views because people have never seen it before.
Facts.
yeah.
And like the more people that see trampwall, the more people book trampwall, the more people have jobs, and
Yeah.
the happier everyone is.
Yeah, I
Especially
agree.
if you're like one of the top guys when it blows up,
For sure.
like you get to ride that wave.
Absolutely.
I got pretty lucky and did the same thing with scootering.
Yeah, of course.
It's the way it goes, man.
It is. It's that timing.
Yeah. What's like your guys' favorite show that you've done so far?
Oh boy.
Oh man.
I got so many.
Just ID for Circus was probably one of my favorite shows I've ever done.
Is that your first show?
No, it wasn't my first show. Catwall with Hugo was my first show.
Okay. I thought you did Eloise as an 18-year-old.
Technically I did. I did it right after I left China. I went to Montreal to do ID.
I see.
To do Monaco actually, which was with Eloise.
Okay, right on.
Different show, but that was just a very good OG show that Ollie Lemire helped create. Another crazy French Canadian.
Mind blowing.
Been in the game for 20 plus years. Been doing it since before people knew what it was.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
And
there for the creation.
There for the creation, and I ended up closing the tour out in Germany.
So
that was the best part. So I got the big cast party at the end and everything. So it was dope.
Hell yeah.
Dude, cast parties are always the funnest shit.
My God.
The best.
Man.
Oh my gosh. What about you, Dylan?
They get wild. I doing shows with like an AC green room is really, really nice.
Agreed. Agreed is
Oh
fun.
man.
Yeah, of course.
But my by far most favorite show I've ever done has been the Flint Creek Circus
Well
tour.
done. Yeah, of course.
Because
That was your first one, too.
I love
Dude,
traditional.
yeah, it was my
circus.
your
first
first
tour ever, my first show ever. But like we got to go to so many different places, and they taught me so many different things about circus that I didn't even fucking know
Oh, yeah.
about.
For
you
sure.
know? And just setting up the tent and like performing in it, and then having to tear it down and set it up.
Yeah.
A
Just
few
living
days later, like, oh, dude, it was amazing. It was absolutely
Submerged.
beautiful.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Completely. Like
absolutely.
You are now in circus.
Yes.
Like once
Yeah.
you have
Yes.
done that, you know
The
what I mean?
step.
Like you've taken the step and there's no going back. Like you
Dude,
know
yeah,
what it
it was
feels
like,
like.
it was like Venom was just taking a hold
sure.
of me, just sucking me
sure.
in. He was like,
For sure.
"Yes, come
Yeah.
closer."
Those
Are
those
you
contracts
ready
are
for the
super
madness?
good for like beginner acrobats too,
For
because
sure.
they're a lot of work. You understand every aspect
Every
of the
aspect.
business.
Yep.
Like one day you're working the ticket booth, then you're selling stuff. Like
Yep, for sure.
it's a good one.
I love traditional circus.
Yeah, for sure. Definitely a lot of work, but it was super fun going to all those. I didn't even know those cities existed before
Dude, yeah,
that
me either.
tour.
Yeah,
Like,
right.
we went from all of San Francisco to Oregon,
Yeah.
everything in between.
Fuck yeah.
And that's like
So much
no
nature.
man's land that you usually wouldn't. Well, I guess I'm. I haven't been there, so I'm like, I didn't even know it existed.
yeah, right.
Dude, yeah. But like being able to be out there with Max, like my best fucking
Yeah,
friend,
of course.
and just going on adventures after a show, just out into the wilderness, like finding different spots that we
Yeah.
could smoke at or drink
God.
at, and
Yeah.
like going to our own little private cove that we found on the beach and
Nice.
just freaking
Yeah.
flipping going at it for
Yeah.
an hour. Like, oh my
Yeah.
God, it's the best feeling ever.
For sure.
Mhm.
It really is.
Freedom. True freedom.
Oh,
Mo, what's your favorite show that comes to your mind?
My favorite show, I think, to this day is my Germany tour. My first Catwall show. I had done a few shows before that, but like one, being able to leave the country for the first time was sick.
Of course.
That was a lot of fun. And then being able to perform and learn things on a stage level from Hugo, who
Yeah.
is, one, an outstanding acrobat
course.
and a very talented man.
Yeah.
And is, the owner of the top darn trampwall business in the game.
In the game.
Yeah.
You know
He
what I'm
is.
saying? So it's
Yeah.
like to learn things and understand the standards that he expected in
For
his
sure.
shows. It's like, well, okay,
Yeah.
this is a lot of really good darn information.
For
and
sure.
This is how you're gonna make it better.
Yeah, of course.
This is how
Yeah.
you're gonna make yourself better. Like this is really cool. And then being a circus gypsy fool in
Yeah,
the
of
middle of Germany as an American, and
Yeah.
Hugo took me everywhere like
Yeah.
Dad. He was just like,
Yeah.
"Where do you want to go next?" And I was
Yeah.
like, oh, "Okay, whatever, bar
And
hopping."
Germany's a second home to Hugo.
Exactly.
So-
He took me everywhere. I mean, like we were touring all over the place. We had one spot that we would go back to as like the apartments.
Yeah, of course.
And, we were only performing on the weekends, which was ridiculous.
Yeah, of course.
So the 5 days that we had off, we would literally go either all over the city that we were in, or to the next city that we were in, or we went to Austria one time. Oh my
Yeah.
God!
Beautiful. Vienna is gorgeous.
Any of you ever get a hold of Hugo, just look at him and be like, "Can you tell me about this time that you and Mo got lost in the snow?"
Wow.
In the middle of the
way.
Swiss Alps. It's such a hard. It's a very long story, but
It is.
it is one of the funniest things I think I've ever done. Like looking back at it afterwards, in the middle of it, I was like, I really hope I don't end up on the news in the morning.
For
Type
sure.
of shit. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying? Like,
of
it was,
course. Yeah.
it was some dire ass shit, but
Yeah.
like,
Oh boy.
Do you want to summarize that story?
long story short, Hugo wanted to go base jumping. So we were in the middle of Austria. By the way, he loves to base jump.
Yeah, he does. Yeah, he's super
We
good.
we drove. We drove out in the middle of nowhere, like right out of the apartments that we were, like right out of the city that we were in. We drove at like 4:30 in the morning to this windmill that this dude that Hugo's friend knew about in Germany, and they were like, let's go base jump off of that. And so they base jumped off a fucking windmill, and I was like, oh my god, Hugo, you fucking idiot.
Yeah.
Dude, that's
But
crazy.
you know,
he's a
like we
crazy
do
man.
still, you know, we do silly shit like that. We were driving home one time, we jumped off a bridge. He jumped off a bridge and fucking, you know, just jumped off. I was like, wow,
Yeah, he just has
Hugo.
it in the back.
He's,
in the car.
he's just like the embodiment of like the most interesting man in the world.
He
Like,
literally
the
is.
whole-
He is.
Dude, what's his background?
He was
Well,
born on a
he
boat.
was born on. He was born
He was-
on a boat in
he
the
was-
middle of sea.
He was
Oh,
born
what
on a
a
boat,
Yeah.
and well, like not born on a boat. He was born in a fucking hospital.
No,
but
I
like
know, I know.
his parents, his dad is a very talented, understanding man, and he's
Yeah.
very mechanic. He built himself a boat by hand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's been functioning for the last 40 years. He's made his repairs and everything on it. But he is born on a boat, and he learned how to live at sea and
Yeah,
fish
he lived at
and
sea for a long time.
sail and go to port and trade things, and
Yeah.
that's all he really did. And then he got into his 20s and he found out what acrobatics was. He picked it up, and you know, he learned from JD, Manu, who else?
Everybody.
Like
is in that
all the
generation.
super
Yeah.
crazy old OG people that were
Yeah.
running around at
Oh
circus
my
schools and
God.
stuff. He just
in-
kind of
in
like,
Quebec.
yeah, he picked it all up, and then he was like, I want to do super cool shows with my friends, and then
Yeah.
he created Catwall and turned into
Well,
an absolute
but
badass.
even beyond that, I mean, circus concepts.
Oh my god, yeah, let's
Oh, yeah,
forget
no.
about circus
Yeah,
concepts.
Yeah, there's a whole nother. Yeah, where he just makes circus equipment. Like
Yeah.
he
Yeah, for
supplies
sure.
all the Russian swings to Cirque pretty much now, and like
Wow.
all the teeter boards. yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So he's a badass. So
He's
we
a
were
badass.
gonna go base jumping. We drove out. I fell asleep in the car. I wake up. He's like, "Hey, let's go for a hike."
Mm-hmm.
I was like, "All right, sick, whatever. I don't give a shit." So the plan was to get up there in about, you know, maybe an hour. It's about an hour's worth of hike, hour and a half worth of hike. We'll get all the way to the top or so. Let Hugo finish the climb. We're gonna start walking down the other side of the mountain. He does his base jump, gets back to the car, drives the car up, picks us up. We go get whatever we go have dinner. Blah blah blah. Done day. Like 6 hours later, we realized that there was more snow on that mountain than the last 42 years that Austria has really ever seen.
Wow.
So we
Yeah,
get to the
for sure.
cables that you're supposed to like connect your carabiners to as you walk along like the kind of sketchier sides of the mountain. And this dude who was taking us up there, our little tour guide, had to dig through 2 meters of snow. 2 meters of snow to find the cable.
To get to the cable.
So we were like, you know, he was like, is it going to get any better? Yeah, like Hugo was like, is it going to get any better than this? He's like, yeah, you just get up here, you know, whatever, it's going to get a lot better. No, it never got any better.
For sure.
Never got any better. The sun went down. We lost the trail. It's pitch black. Our phones are about to die. There is no service. We're both of us are looking, all of us are looking at each other like, well, I hope we don't get on the news, you know,
Yeah,
tonight.
for sure.
You know, I'm fucking over here just pulling out cigarettes like, God damn it, this is so stupid. Like,
Yeah, of course.
you know, just fucking trying to keep my sanity together. And then we ended up having to camp overnight in a barn and cuddle together in the middle of hay.
Oh my god.
Because we could not find the trail. We woke up in the morning and the trail was like 40 meters away from us. And I was like, wow. So we could have made it, but we just chose to, you know, fucking, I mean, it was in the middle.
Which- yeah, of
It was
course.
in the middle of the night.
Good
It was
call.
cold. We were
Yeah.
covered in snow. It was waist deep pretty much the entire time. Hugo had to look at me. Like, he had to come up behind me and be like, it's okay. 1 foot in front of the other. You can do it. Like, just walk.
Yeah.
And he tells it all the time. He's like, I've never seen Mo so frustrated that he couldn't take a step. Like,
For sure.
he's never, he was like, he's a talented boy, but like, I've never seen him so fucking
Yeah.
defeated
Yeah.
ever in my
Yeah.
life. I was like, you know, it was a bad fucking
It's
day.
harsh.
Dude.
That's insane, man.
Hugo tells a really good story though.
Yeah,
Like
he
he's
does.
got such a perfect viewpoint on my dumb ass. He's just
Sure.
like, I was watching Mo the whole time and it was goddamn hilarious.
And
It
that's
was
the best part is
comedy
because
gold.
Hugo was probably just at his happiest at
Cruising.
that time.
He was
like, "This is what I
cruising.
live for. This shit." Like,
Yeah, he doesn't care. I mean,
Yeah,
like
he
he
doesn't
was
care.
was still cold and
Of
he
course.
was sad and he was just as shitty as the rest of us. But I know that Hugo
yeah.
I will live if
Yeah,
I'm
of
with
course.
Hugo.
Yeah, of course.
Period.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah, facts.
the man is going to make a fire. We're
Yeah.
going to live. It's
Yeah,
not
yeah.
going to be an issue. But
Mhm.
like, yeah, that was a long fucking day.
Yeah, for sure, of course.
Yeah.
We went to a spa after that the next
Nice.
day. Hugo looked at me. Hugo looked at me that next morning, and the first thing he said to me was, "I'm so sorry." Like after we got back to the car, we got to the coffee shop, we sat down. He goes, "I'm so sorry," and I was like, just let me drink this coffee. Like, just, are there any bars open right now? It's like 10:30 in the morning. He's like, no. I was like, I want some fucking alcohol if we're going to sit here and talk about this. And he was just like, do you want to go to a spa? And I was like, fuck it. Yes, I want to go to, I don't give a shit. You're going to treat me to a spa? And he was like, I think it's the least I could do. I was like, oh, okay then. It was great. We had Mai Tais. We fucking ate. We took naps. It was the greatest day ever afterwards. So,
oh, boy.
So, good result.
This story leads perfectly into a topic that I wrote down for later in the podcast. But if you were stranded on an island.
Perfect.
And you could only choose one trampwaller that you had to spend that time with to survive, who would you pick?
Oof.
It's a good question.
It's a super hard tear between this one and Julian.
Yeah, of course.
Because this one built me in the beginning and Julian built me later.
This one as in Marley.
Yes.
For those who are listening.
Yes, I'm so sorry. Marley is the one who put me on trampwall low key. He was the guy that told me. He gave me the little baby secrets.
Yeah, all I gave him was just a push in the right direction.
Absolutely, 100%.
Yeah.
I mean, it wasn't like I didn't do much. All I was like, you should just do more of this and stop doing what you're doing now.
Yes.
And then he listened to me, and then now he's where he's at, and I'm so proud.
Dylan, who would you pick?
Dude, I have no freaking idea, honestly. Like, there's so many people I would want to bring with me.
Yeah, of course.
There's so many people.
So many boys in the industry.
I know.
A lot of savages, too.
So many
Like-
savages.
You have to think, like, the people that do trampwall are all pretty savage because normal people can't just get up there and do it.
Of course.
You got to be a little, like, crazy in the head.
Yeah.
So it's a
For sure.
pretty savage industry, I would say.
They're all just I mean, I love trampwall people so much.
Yeah.
Like, everybody's so chill. There's really nobody that, like, comes to mind that irks me at wall. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like, I'll kick it with anybody. Like, I love the trampwall industry so much.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
They're all super chill, like family.
It's all family. It's
family.
amazing.
I think I'd have to pick Julian though, because I don't think I could let Marley live with the bad side of me. I feel like it would be so bad.
No.
He'd be like, "Who are you?"
Not even close.
Julian's seen it once or twice. You know what I'm saying? So he at least knows how to live with it and deal with it. He's just like, okay, yeah.
No.
We have it.
I can deal with anything.
This is also true. Marley is one of the smoothest sailors I've ever seen in my entire life. No
Thank
matter
you.
how rocky it gets, that man is sitting there with a big old cheese and a spliff in his
Goddamn
hand,
right
just
I
Yeah.
am.
happy as could be. Like, hey, what's up? I don't give a
I
fuck.
don't give a
Do you think you guys would
Exactly.
survive?
I think Marley and I would survive really
Yeah,
well together. I feel
100%.
like he would keep me on a super like big
Yeah.
wave for
Yeah.
a long fucking
Yeah,
time.
I can keep Mo up. That's my thing. 'Cause
I
I know how to pick Mo up.
But I don't want
immediately.
to. I don't want to like spiritually exhaust poor Marley
No
because
way.
he has to keep me
Mm-mm.
alive. You know what I'm saying?
It's
Like
endless.
it would be so sick. But then I feel like Julian would also help me grow more. And
Of course.
I'm super about the growth right now.
Yeah.
So I'm like, that's what I'd like to feel if
Yeah,
I was
yeah, yeah.
stranded is at least a little bit of growth as I was there.
I could
Yeah.
definitely keep myself alive. You know what I mean? If I was stranded on an island by myself, I'd definitely survive by
No
myself.
fucking
Yeah,
no
most
problem.
definitely.
You'd
No
have
problem.
to.
You'd have to. Yeah, 100%.
That wouldn't be an issue at all.
I
but-
feel like once you don't have another choice, it's like, all right, I got to do
Well,
this.
yeah, we're doing this now.
Exactly. That's
Yeah.
that's how the night in the fucking Alps went. Is it was like
Yeah.
we lost the trail, and then it was like, well, okay, it's time to find shelter. I
Yeah.
don't give a fuck where it is, and then we
Yeah.
found a barn. We were like, sick shelter, and that was it. We were done.
That's
Dude,
crazy.
that's
man.
crazy.
Dude, yeah, honestly, if I was on an island, I would have to either pick Max or Dakota.
Of course.
Because, dude, we all just really know how to distract each other.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Like,
Yes.
if we're on an island, there's a bunch of sand there or, like, a bunch of trees and shit, like, we're gonna be creating something.
Of course.
Like, we're gonna get
Yeah.
bored. Like, if
Yeah.
we want to keep the madness, like, at a
At bay.
fucking low level,
Yeah.
then you have to do something,
Yeah,
you
of
know?
course.
But,
Keep active. Build a fucking boat.
yeah.
It's true. No, it's true though. Like I agree 100%. Shit, Julian would teach me how to build a boat. That's
For sure. Oh, I mean, yeah,
Yeah.
of course. I
feel
mean,
like-
honestly, no. Don't fucking pick me. Pick fucking Julian because he literally lives on a fucking.
That's what I. That's why I look. That's why I said. Look, I love you, but I think
Yeah,
I'm gonna
of
have to
course.
go with Julian
Yeah, of
because that
course.
man's gonna really
my-
keep me alive.
Yeah.
He's gonna teach me how to fish. He's gonna teach me how
Yeah.
to make a spear. He's gonna teach me how to husk coconuts. He's gonna teach me
Yeah.
fucking everything.
Yeah, he will.
That is funny because he actually does live on an
He
island.
literally lives on an island. Yeah, it's great.
Julian doesn't like to gloat about it, but his PE classes wasn't PE. It was how to build a raft, how to sail,
Dude, that's
how
awesome.
to
Yeah.
fish, how to use a machete,
Yeah.
how to do all those things
Yeah, it's
on
dope
the
shit.
island.
Dude.
Yeah.
God damn it.
I know.
I wish
Yeah.
my PE class was like that.
No
my
shit.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Fuck.
He looks at me and he's like, "You don't wish you were there." And I'm like, "I know I don't wish I was there, but fuck, that's
But-
such a great fucking PE class. Like, that's
Dude, I
amazing.
know, right?
Look at us, fucking bunch of mainlanders,
I know.
fucking sitting here getting
Talking
excited
about
about
what
some
we-
baby shit that we should already know how to do.
I know.
I
Right?
know, right?
A lot of people don't know. Like a lot of people don't even know how to build a fire correctly.
Mm-hmm.
I'm surprised by that. When I see
Yeah.
people like just like laying the logs on top of each other, I'm like, bro, that is never gonna start. What are you doing?
Where's your airflow, dog?
Dude,
I
we're
know.
like super smart cavemen. Like that's
sure.
the basis of our DNA is
sure.
making a fucking fire.
I know, right?
Well,
Yeah, literally.
it's being able to keep your body exactly the way it is for as long as you possibly
Yeah, for sure.
can.
Of course, maintain
That's it.
the ability to maintain.
The fact that
Survive
we've
and
developed
conquer.
homeostasis, we sweat. We're the only things that sweat.
Yeah.
One of the very few things
That sweat the way that we sweat.
Exactly.
Things sweat.
What else does sweat though?
I mean, plants.
Yeah. Wait.
Oh
whoa,
no,
weird.
that's right. You're totally right. Okay, mammals.
I mean, dogs sweat through their tongue.
They
Yeah.
pant. They don't have sweat glands.
They don't have sweat glands, but they release
heat
the-
through
through-
their panting. Yes.
Yes.
But I don't think anything else.
Yeah.
Dude, yeah, that's very,
Sweats.
very
Yeah.
peculiar.
Pigs.
Hmm.
Things
Oh,
that aren't covered in a lot of hair.
Pig sweat.
Oh yeah,
Don't they?
pigs do sweat, don't they?
Or unless that saying is just absolute bullshit.
I've never even
So,
heard
well,
that
they were
saying.
sweating like a pig.
Sweating like a pig. Oh, maybe yeah. Well, maybe I think that's more
Sweating
like
sweating like a cop. I think that's what
or
that's
like
behind.
that. But I was even thinking like a pig in a in a biscuit or like on a fryer or something. You know what I mean? Like the actual meat itself will
It's
sweat.
Sweat.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly.
I think we're just thinking about it too much now.
I know. Yeah, right?
Don't worry, I got some facts coming up
Nice.
right
Well
here.
done.
Idea.
Some facts.
You need a
Show me the
Jamie.
Car facts.
You need
I
someone
typed
to-
in what mammals sweat the most, and it says, let's see,
Humans.
Is that a bat? Am I seeing a bat?
that's a monkey.
Oh.
Oh, monkeys.
So
Monkey sweat? They got a lot of hair.
monkeys, apes, lemurs.
Oh, okay.
have
I could
sweat
see a
glands
lemur
all over
sweating
their
a lot. They're always
body.
bouncing around.
They
So
don't
us again.
have as many as humans.
Okay. So yeah, we
Humans are the sweatiest mammal, though.
of course.
Yeah.
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 We're the grossest, trashiest
We
bipedal
fucking
beings.
stink, bro.
Yeah, we stink.
Smells
Have
so
you ever
bad.
seen? Have you ever like is like a cat or a dog or whatever the fuck like gone up and then like just been chilling and then all of a sudden like you have not taken a shower or whatever the fuck and
Well-
it just comes up and just gets a quick little whiff of your armpit, gets up and fucking leaves?
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
My
ever
dog
had
has
that
done
done
that.
that to you before?
Yeah.
Because it's real. They
Yeah,
don't
yeah.
like it. They're like,
Yeah.
nigga, you
No.
are gross. Go take a shower. Like,
Yeah.
no.
The only time an animal is dirty is because there's like literal dirt on it.
Yeah.
It's true. It's true.
That is true.
They get sweaty because they just be holding the dirt, or they be getting stanky because they just hold it
Yeah,
in the
exactly.
fur, in the.
Yeah.
Okay, we gotta stop talking about sweaty mammals for a second.
Look at
We'll
us
come back to
go.
that.
This is an
Look at
acrobatics
us go.
podcast.
Okay.
Um,
Great.
what do you think, guys? What's your favorite company you've worked for so far?
Catwall.
Catwall, huh?
Catwall
I would love to work for him.
Oh my god.
or Soleil just because it was an honor. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
Haven't had that pleasure yet, but it's
Me
okay.
either.
I liked working for Oval. It was fun.
of course.
I
Yeah,
hear
I'd
that's
say
a super
Oval's a
cool
really
company.
fun company.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love Oog. Oog's amazing.
Yeah, that dive
Oog
show's
and
really
Nico
fun.
As well.
Took me
Foot
years
tank.
to figure out there was an Oog and an Ugo. Oh my god.
Oh,
Yeah, I
me
know,
too.
right?
I had
Yeah.
no idea.
Yeah.
And then there was two Ugos because there was Circus Concepts and then there was Catwall. And I was like, how many goddamn?
Yeah. No, I was
Like,
very confused
One of
for a
these
while
has to
too.
be the same person.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Man. So confused.
Yeah, I liked working for All Wheels though. And
All
you
Wheels?
guys,
Nice. Yeah, of course.
No one did
Jill?
All Wheels?
No.
No,
never
man,
did.
I was supposed to work for All Wheels, and then he did like Jill hit me up. She was like, "I can't wait to call you. I'm gonna call you tomorrow." She never emailed me back. She never called me. She never picked up the phone. She never texted
Mo,
nothing.
that's on you.
Busy lady.
Shut the hell up.
She's a busy lady.
You gotta follow up, dude. If you want a
Busy
job,
lady.
you gotta be on
I
top of their radar.
had been following up with her. Like this was like 4 emails deep, and she was like, "All right, sick," and I was like, "Okay, cool." Like I look forward to nothing. I was like, "Okay."
Damn.
And then like 3 days later, she like it was
Sometimes
like
you don't meet
she
the
was reaching out.
requirements,
Yeah,
dog.
well, 3 days later, she was reaching out like, we need this ASAP, and I was like, okay, for sure. And then like 3 days later, she found somebody. I was like, oh,
Damn.
That's what happens.
Damn, she needed it ASAP.
yeah.
I mean,
Hey,
when you're
no, that's
looking
what
for
it is.
No
like,
Ferg.
yeah, from my perspective, when I'm hiring people, I'm like seeing so many videos within a few days. If I say like, yeah, I'm gonna work with you, but like nothing happens, and then like a month goes by and you haven't followed up, dude, you missed an
For sure.
opportunity because I
100%.
probably just met Marley or someone like
100%.
who just took that position. You know, those
Yeah.
positions go quick.
For
You
sure.
got to lock in the contract as soon as possible if you want to do that contract.
Absolutely.
Facts, I agree.
I mean, shit. Hugo sent us an email about the fall
Of course.
like a year ago.
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah.
Like he sent us an
Before.
email about the fall in the spring, and it's like,
Yeah.
hey, here's
Yeah.
the fall schedule. I was like, oh, okay, sick.
Yeah, exactly.
You know?
That's awesome.
You know, but
Yeah.
like, like nothing has been set concrete or anything. But like, here
It's
is
usually just word of mouth.
here is your
of course.
here's the potential list that I am potentially
Thinking about.
including you on.
Yeah.
So it's like, oh, okay.
He
sick.
did. What did he
Oh,
do
yeah.
in like? I think he did in 2018. I think he hit like 36 countries
Yeah.
that year or something
Wow.
like that. Yeah.
Wow.
Damn, that's a lot of countries.
Yeah, he was.
He gets it going, man.
Yeah, some of it was just him being on his boat for a long period of time
Yeah.
Because he just kept going.
because he just kept
places.
going.
Yeah, that's a lot of chair time.
Yeah, for sure.
He's damn good at it though.
Yeah, he is, man. He's one who can just sit with himself.
Oh, it's
You know what I mean? It's crazy.
Oh, also, he is the only man that I've ever seen can hit the floor,
Oh, and
close
sleep.
his eyes,
Oh yeah.
and sleep.
And just
And
sleep,
I'm not even
like-
kidding. I'm
like
not even
that.
kidding. Like it's. I'm gonna go take a nap.
It's
He will go
impressive.
lay on that bed over there.
Not even a bed.
He will. Yeah. No. Yeah. It could be a mat. It could be the floor. It
It could
doesn't
be-
matter
yeah,
what it
it could
is.
be
He'll
a-
just get down,
could be a
close his eyes.
railing.
30 seconds later, that man is snoring. Full on.
Snoring,
Full
yeah,
on.
asleep.
Snoring.
and
That's
then
crazy.
as soon as you're like, hey Hugo, we have a show in 5 minutes.
He is
He's
up.
up and tying his fucking shit, and he's ready to be on stage.
That man does not
Wow.
stop.
He's amazing. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's fantastic to
Yeah, he's a
watch.
great guy.
I want that skill set.
We all do.
Yeah.
Does Hugo have a demo?
Yeah, we should pull it.
No. Yeah, I mean,
We'll
I
do
have
that
no
at the end,
idea.
actually.
Yeah.
No,
I mean, he
Hugo
doesn't
doesn't
need 'em.
even do
He doesn't need
social
one. I know he
media.
doesn't. Yeah, he doesn't need one.
Should
I mean,
hire himself.
I think
Yeah, basically, right?
He's probably got one. We'll watch it at the end if we can find it.
I'm pretty sure that JD.
You can find
and-
probably an old Catwall demo.
Yeah, there's gonna be a
Yeah,
catwalk demo
with a
that-
bunch of Hugo stuff in it.
Yeah, JD and who just put one together?
Did you just recently put a demo together?
They did. They did. They just put one out.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Anyway, he sent that to me before
Why
he
can't I
posted
think
it
of
really
her
quick.
name right now? Kayla and JD just came out with one.
Yeah, funny enough, actually, I met Kayla at Circus and I didn't even know who she was. She was
Wow.
like, hey,
Yeah.
it's finally nice to meet you. And I just kind of walked over like, excuse me?
Yeah, of course.
Who are you? And
Yeah.
then she was like, I'm Kayla. And I was like, Kayla? And she was
Kayla
like,
Gray.
Catwall. And I was
Yeah.
like, oh.
Yeah.
Oh, like, you're the social media lady.
The OG.
Dude, yeah, she puts out really good videos on Instagram.
Not
man.
only that, but she's an amazing trampwall artist. Like
Yeah.
She kills it.
she's one of the original catwall girls.
She
Like,
is the lady in
she's
red.
the lady in red. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
her.
Damn.
It's Kayla.
What's you guys' favorite country you've been to?
Ooh. Oh. What's yours?
I've been to a lot of places, but low key Toronto is one of my favorite places that I've been to, just because I just love Canada.
But like, was it the summertime or was it the winter?
Oh no, it was summer. It was summer Toronto, summertime Toronto. The worst place I've been is wintertime Quebec, where it's
The
it's
icy
snow to your
tundra,
chest.
baby.
Yeah,
Oh man.
That's
yeah.
that's the fucking that's the tundra.
for sure, it's bad out there.
Yeah.
What's your favorite country that you've ever been to?
I would say Australia.
Nice. Yeah.
Like, Dubai was the most interesting place, but I didn't want to be there for more than 5 days. We were there for like 2 weeks or something.
yeah,
It was a little too long. Yeah, Australia was like California, but way more chill. It's kind of like if California and Hawaii had a baby or something.
Whoa.
That's Australia.
Really?
No, I agree. I was gonna say I think my favorite place in the world is Australia. 100%.
Yeah.
Like
wow.
we found sand dunes out like 3-hour drive from where we were. We were staying in Sydney. We drove nearly, I think, down to like Melbourne or whatever. Shit you not, bro. It was like 6 or 7 kilometers straight to the left and to the right of nothing but straight sand dunes next to the beach. And I'm talking about sand dunes like the size of buildings.
Damn.
Not little baby,
Yeah,
oh,
of
it's
course.
cute. No, like desert
Yeah.
mounds of dunes next to the beach. It looked like two different world, like a fucking, like you took 2 different pictures and just put them together.
Yeah.
It was ridiculous. We saw whales. We saw dolphins. It was. I was like, what is this place? Like, there was
Yeah.
nobody there. It was literally just this barren desert, and it was so cool.
That's sick.
I have to go back to that place.
Yeah.
I would either say, like Marley said, fucking Toronto, Canada, or
Canada.
Mexico.
For sure.
Oof.
Mexico City.
Oh,
beautiful.
Yeah,
Oh my
Mexico
god, I
City is
love Mexico.
boy,
gorgeous.
golly.
The beaches are warm. Like
Yeah.
what? What?
True Baja
Damn.
waters.
Yeah.
Yeah, I bet you they
Oh,
have the
so
best
amazing.
beaches.
Oh
They
yeah.
Like, because you think California is supposed to have the best beaches, but
Garbage.
right
We
below
have-
it is Mexico.
We have really good waves.
Garbage.
They
Yeah.
have fantastic beaches.
Exactly.
The
I
only
agree.
reason people are here in California is
is to
because
surf.
we got fatties.
Yeah, for sure. Big time.
Fatties.
And that.
But yeah, definitely Canada, man. What a fun, interesting
place.
place, dude.
I have
wow.
to get out there,
Yeah.
man.
I agree.
But if you go there in the wintertime, it's no good.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Summertime in Toronto, like you find yourself just going to so many different places, dude.
I mean,
so many different places.
Just when you guys like eventually you guys will get the opportunity to go to headquarters in Montreal, Cirque headquarters. It's fucking magical.
Really?
Like just being on that property.
It's like a massive JR setup. An endless,
But-
endless JR
but
setup.
modern, you know what
Yeah,
I mean?
yeah,
And architectural
artistic.
to another level. There's a stream that goes through the center of a building.
No
The
shit.
building is split by a river. Like it's dope.
God
like
damn it.
That's
yeah,
sick.
it's crazy.
That's super sick.
If there was any place that you could go in the world right now, where would it be?
Japan.
Japan, I agree.
Yeah,
Me
that's
and my
one place I
girlfriend
haven't
wanna go
been
Japan
to.
very bad, yeah.
Damn, all three of you all at the same
Really?
fucking time, just like that. Hey,
Yeah.
Japan.
I agree.
It just looks
Man,
dope over there.
It does look dope over
Like,
there.
they
And
just
I watch way too much anime to not go to
I
Japan.
agree 100%. I look at you.
Yeah, I know.
Literally,
Oh, I know.
literally look at you right
Yeah.
now. You know what I'm saying?
I
Like,
can't. Yeah, I have to go.
that's good.
I just want to go there and immerse myself in the samurai culture there. You know,
There
Yeah.
you go.
Oh, yeah,
There's
I
so
agree.
much
Learn that
self-discipline
Bushido
and
way.
respect,
Yeah.
dude. I love it.
Yeah.
So much culture down there. It's amazing.
So
Japanese
much.
people are very polite too and very
polite.
well mannered.
Yes, very, very respectful people.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, Japan, here we come. Dude,
Thank you, sir.
I need to go to China for my like shoes to be produced and stuff, but
Of
I
course.
don't really want to go, to be honest.
Yeah,
It's not like a place where I'm like, I can't wait to go to China.
yeah. I've been to China once, and it was all right. I was there for 3 months. It's a good amount of time.
It's a long time to be in
Yeah.
China.
Well, 2 months. Sorry.
Do you really have to eat food downwind?
No.
Oh,
What?
What?
there are people that have been to China that have been like, the air is so bad that you have to eat your food like
I don't know. But when I stepped
Like,
off the plane,
Oh.
turn to the wind, because if you get like a mouthful of you're just gonna
Huh.
oh no, it
you
wasn't
lose
that
your
bad.
appetite and puke.
Well, I was in
like,
Hong Kong and I was
I
in
really
Macau, so it wasn't.
Oh, so you were in pretty chill places.
Yeah, I was in
then.
pretty chill places.
No,
But
talk about people that go province diving.
no,
Yeah.
no. But yeah, it was pretty.
There's
It was
that
pretty
gross
nice.
shit.
They have a pretty good trampwall crew out there too.
In
Yeah,
Japan,
They're starting
Japan
to,
is
they're starting
they
to
do.
come up.
Oh, yeah.
rocking the game right now.
Oh yeah,
bro.
they're
Yeah,
getting some really good tricks down up there.
That-
I love
that-
their setups. It's just straight pads everywhere.
yeah, it is.
It's oh
I
my God.
like it,
It's-
but then at the
it's
same
amazing.
time, like I want one wall that ain't got nothing on it,
For
so
sure.
I can
Yeah.
like go rock my
Yeah.
shit. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
It's a different transition too, because once you transition from all that padded wall to like doing shows where there's not a
exactly,
single pad anywhere.
exactly. Like I love the idea of pads and comfortability. Fuck me. I mean, training is great. I understand that, but then like at the end of the day, you got to take that off and be able to put it down on a solid piece of wall, because it's the only thing that you're performing on. You don't get pads. You get
and
a
or
block.
plexi. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
exactly, which is even worse.
Yeah, it sucks. Hitting plexi sucks.
Even
Dude,
like
they're really smart in Japan though. I'm pretty sure I saw them doing like a side gig at like a mall or somewhere in Japan, and they had that padded wall with them.
No
when they were
shit.
oh
performing
yeah,
on it.
no, they aren't. They're all about their
That's
like
dope.
Dude, they're very
technology
smart.
type
Yeah,
of
safety
thing.
first.
For sure,
Safety first.
and Safety third.
Over here, yeah.
We're gonna
Oh,
put
what's
that.
that?
We're gonna put that on a T-shirt somewhere.
Oh, yeah.
Safety third, yeah.
Safety third.
That's how it feels most of the time when you're performing and shit.
Mhm.
It's just huck it and fuck it mindset all the time.
Sometimes. Sometimes.
What's your guys' favorite trampwall shoe other than off axis? Because we're not going to talk about those ones. Which one? I know
Off-
Asics, but there's so many kinds. though.
Obviously-
No,
you know
okay, I
which
get
kind.
what you're saying. I get what you're saying.
I mean, we only really choose from Asics,
Well, the
and then there's
Dude,
like
they're so
a few
universal.
other
It
ones.
ends
It
up with
doesn't.
so many
It
different
doesn't
things.
necessarily matter which one that I have on my foot, so long as the sole isn't split.
split or weird. Like the
Oh.
one of them is very weird. It has like a weird like
middle
rocky type of feel.
Yeah.
Dude,
Oh, the
Adidas
aggressor
created a
or
lot of
what?
shoes
And
like
I think
that.
it's the aggressor.
Yeah, it's like a literal like
it's like a cheese
hiking
grater.
shoe. Yeah, it's like a hiking
it's
shoe.
crazy.
So did you guys know that they're always split because it's wrestling, right?
Yes.
Of course.
So you know, if we had like something like boxing shoes or something, they don't have
Well-
split soles.
No,
There's
yeah.
Well, what I was
understand.
gonna say,
well,
there's a
Adidas
couple-
makes basic.
Maybe they
like,
do,
Their
but-
wrestling shoes are basically boxing shoes. If you look
Yeah.
at the
Some
way
of-
that
some
they're
of them are.
made, you know what I'm saying?
And there are some Asics that do have full soles, like the new Snapdowns.
The new Snapdown
are
3s are
gorgeous.
super fly.
I'm rocking the Snapdown 2s right now.
Exactly.
Equally as dope.
Matte Flex.
The original Matte Flex 4s,
Matte Flex 4s.
fantastic. They don't make them anymore, but by far one of the best trampoline
You can
shoes
still
made.
get them on the website.
For sure. You on the website?
Yes, dude. They're $39 or some shit like
Wow.
that. They're like the cheapest piece of trash. They're like, here, take this shit because we got so
I
many.
might grab
of
them. I didn't know that they still made
They
them.
still have the OG motherfucking Matte
I
Flex
love them.
4s.
I love the OGs.
They burn like rubber.
They do. They just fade out real quick.
They burn like rubber and they get
Oh, they
sticky.
super hot fire, boy?
Like
Yeah.
yes, they wear down and then they end up you
Yeah,
you
they-
put a hole in them, but
yeah.
when
I
they're
put a hole
wearing
in
down
mine.
and the flatter they get, dude, those things get so sticky.
They do get very sticky. You're right.
Yeah, some shoes either get harder or some shoes get softer.
Don't
For
leave
sure.
your shoes in the sun though.
Also
Don't leave your
that.
Matte Flex 4s in the
hell
sun,
no.
or
Yeah.
they will become
Yeah.
erasers.
Yeah. They
Yeah.
are.
You get
Yeah,
those
like
shoes wet, you throw them in the dryer for like a
that-
few minutes.
Yeah, that
You're
too.
done.
Yeah.
Yeah, I actually washed my shoes every day of the summer because I would do this high dive show, and I would literally come back, throw my shoes in the washer and dryer, which is something I'd never done before.
Yeah, you can see.
But dude, it didn't hurt them at all.
Oh wow.
No,
They
they're
were
meant.
good.
Shoes are meant to be washed.
washed. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You wash them.
They're meant to be washed. It's when we let dirt destroy the threads.
sure.
And when we let our grime and our fucking
Yeah,
foot
or
sweat
you just leave
destroy
your
the threads,
sweaty
and that's
ass
why
foot,
when
yeah.
we blow out the fucking sides. And
Yeah.
we eat the tops of them because I personally, I don't know about the rest of you. I don't take my Asics off. Have any of you ever seen
No.
me with
Yeah.
anything
You.
other
You.
than
Yeah.
Asics
You
on?
always do. You
Those
wear the
are
shit
my
out of
man
your-
slippers.
yeah,
Like
no
those
way.
are my those are my shoes.
Yeah.
Like
I can't. I need regular ass shoes. But
I live in those.
yeah, some good shoes out there.
Comfiest
But
things I've ever put on.
everything could be better.
So is there anything wrong with the ninjas?
Are yours the ninjas? Or
The off-axis ninjas
Okay.
that
are
you guys
those the
had?
newest
I
ones?
was
Yeah, those are the newest
I'm
ones.
glad that the
talking-
newest ones are called the ninjas. That makes me
Yeah.
happy.
So Mason's
Grab a model.
Mason's shoe, right?
He's
The
about to
very first
grab
ones,
a
the very first
model.
prototypes that you came out with, right? With just the heat press shit on it.
Oh, can you grab the white one, sir?
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely the white ones.
Because that's my favorite
That's my.
pair.
I want them. They're mine.
They're
The
dope.
white ones.
There they go.
Oh yeah. There
Oof.
it is.
Oh
There
my
it is.
goodness.
Mm.
Does everybody just look at that for a second? God.
Yes.
in a
So for
circle.
those of you
Mm.
who are listening, we're showing off the new off-axis shoes.
Oh my
So
god.
nice.
Hold them.
White and black.
Is there anything wrong with them?
So what I was saying.
They're too small.
No.
They're not your size.
Well, yeah, as I say, for poor Marley, they're too small. On the original ones that you had, where it was just the heat press up here, the top of this shoe was so fucking flexible.
Yeah.
Like
Well,
so easily, so much. Not to say that this isn't easy to roll up or whatever, but if I decide to roll it up, excuse me, I'm gonna put creases, and I don't want to put creases in that nice little
Good save.
thing
save.
right there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If there is a material out there that you can still stitch on that's sturdy, that's a little thinner than this, oh god,
Well, it's not
I don't know
it's
if
not
that's
that
even.
bad.
I don't know if that's even possible
Well-
or real.
Okay, but you're comparing a shoe that's worn in compared to a shoe that's not worn in.
True. Fair enough, fair
True.
Because
True.
those ones
These
weren't
are
that.
brand fucking new.
Those are brand new, and then the other ones are.
I want to
a
break
year
these in,
old.
but then I also know that I shouldn't break them in, type of thing,
Yeah.
and I have to
No,
wait.
I totally am gonna break them in. I just
But
need
wait,
to
but
take
we have to
photos of
wait.
them real
Yeah,
quick,
yeah,
and then
100%.
and then start putting them out, and then we produce them. But finally, they came out good.
Yeah. No, I don't really think there's anything wrong with them.
No, I think it's a great shoe.
I think it's a great shoe.
I think
It
it's a great
sticks
shoe.
really well. It fits my foot super nice.
You know what we should do?
I love
Since
the style.
everyone's got trampwall shoes with them. After the podcast, we should do a trampwall shoe grip test
Yeah.
Okay.
and put them
Yeah, I'm
all
with
on
that.
a board because I did this before.
I'll
but
tell you
I
this
only
right
had
now, but
like
my-
4 pairs.
My shoes
But
suck.
I got a couple
I know
pairs.
my shoes suck.
I think Asics are always going to lose because they're not made to be sticky.
Well,
They're made to be sticky on a different type of material.
On a rubber mat.
Yeah,
on
yeah.
a different type of
Wrestling mat.
material.
Yeah, that's true. That's why I like
If
put these kind of soles on them.
if you
These are
look
great
at an
soles.
ace, yeah, it was gonna say, by the way, that sole, it's got the zigzag shit, whatever. That's cool. But right here, it's like almost a circle. Does that make sense? Like it's bulging a little bit.
Yeah.
So it really gets like that
Yeah.
whole portion, that big
Yeah.
portion of your toe. I was like, ooh, I like that.
Yeah, I like it
that
too.
idea.
Yeah.
It's a good ass idea.
Yeah. I'm biased, but I don't think those soles are like very grippy at all.
What, these ones? No, the
The
ASIC
ASIC ones.
Yeah, yeah. No,
because they're not
great.
they have like circles and stuff. Like they're not meant to like stand on, which is weird that everyone likes those shoes so much. I don't know.
It's because
Because I liked Fayus.
You
I
have
like
to
Fayus a lot.
you have to wear that down. And okay, so Fayus have like the shark teeth, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Right.
Fayus are very grippy too.
ASICs also have those shark teeth, but it's very small. They're very small, and they're inside like maybe a third of that design, up and over the top of the shoe, going down into your heel.
Mm-hmm.
As you break that shoe in, those teeth get a little bit smaller, and they get a little bit more fine, and they grip the wall really well.
Yeah.
But when they're new, they're made to grip like wrestling mat. Wrestling mat, when you really get pushing in it, it's like you can dig your toes into the sand almost. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
like, that's what those shoes are
Also,
made to
I
do.
really don't need that much grip on my heel though to do wall.
Not at all.
Yeah, you don't
I
need it.
don't. I need it on my toes.
When do you ever put your heel on a wall?
pull
Never.
over to revert
Or
Yeah.
or
That's true.
or like falling back,
or falling back.
Yeah.
maybe, depending on who you are. Because I put my heels on the wall.
I don't.
Yeah. So I guess I would really only want the most grippiest part of the shoe to be on the balls of my feet because
course.
that's the main
That's
part
where
of
you
my
live.
foot that I'm
Yeah.
using.
Do you guys like to have a thick sole in the shoe or
It
thin?
depends on well.
I like to
Yeah.
be able to feel the wall like comfortably, but also I don't like to be able to bruise the bottom of my feet.
110%. And I feel like ASICS has done a pretty damn good job of making a thin sole and a thick heel.
Yeah.
And that thick heel wears in really nicely so that you do feel the wall. And by the time the shoe's broken is the time that it would be
Yeah.
bruising your foot.
I just wish that maybe a little bit more on the balls of my feet.
Yeah. I agree.
Maybe just like a
you
centimeter.
are you talking about the way that you do wall, or are you talking about the way that the tread or the grip goes on the shoe?
No, not about the grip at all. Just about cushion for the balls of my feet is what I'm talking about. Just like because
Yeah, no, I get what you're saying.
you know what I mean.
Yes, but see again, like
I feel like that part, because of we're always on our toes, wears in the most. So that part fucks around and gets thin. You know what I mean? You can kind of like, even when you put your
Good
shoe on, you
promotion.
can feel the balls where the balls of your feet are in the
Yeah, like the shape
in
of
the
your
shoe.
foot.
Yeah, you can feel it in there.
You need that Dr. Scholl's.
Yeah, exactly.
Have you guys put those?
No,
kind of
but
soles in?
there's
No, I haven't.
there's another company called let me fucking pull this shit up.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, but see, like, there's this really interesting line that I've found, especially just with, I mean, now that I walk around in ASICs all day, my interest for a shoe that I like, I don't want it to, like Marley said, you don't want it to feel like you're walking barefoot, but I want to be able to feel paddedly as much of the floor as I can with my foot, so that when I am making those really nice minor adjustments, I know that I'm making those minor adjustments.
Yeah.
It's not like, well, I hope I'm not just rolling off the side of my fucking shoe right now.
Yeah, for sure. Like, there's nothing worse than catching your foot on the corner, though.
oh my
Like,
God.
trying to save yourself and you put the middle of your foot on that corner.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, no, 100%. That's not a good day.
This company right here that I found on my Instagram has some really cool insoles.
What's it called?
It's
Victory?
a skateboard company. No, it's FP Footwear.
FP Footwear.
They have an insole designed by I can't think of his name. Neen Williams, who's a really good skateboarder, and the shoe that they have designed for him is super dope. You should check them out, Tanner. Here, I'll drop this by you.
Dope. Yeah, we got to get some sweet soles in these things. That's
Oh,
the
yeah.
only thing that's left is figure
Yeah,
out what sole we want to put in them.
Yeah.
They didn't come, with that nice specific sole, because you haven't gotten that far yet, right? Or at least in the design.
Yeah, no, I
portion.
didn't want to. I wanted to focus on getting this done first
Yeah.
before I work on the sole.
Absolutely. And once you find that nice, because I mean, like, we played with it a little bit, and I found a pretty comfy place where my foot sits, where I'm like, yeah, all right, sick. Like, if we glued this down to the bottom of the shoe right now, I'd be pretty fucking happy.
Yeah.
So
I like the other black ones that you have with the kind of rigid heel.
Rigid heel.
the high tops.
No, the insole, the one that kind of comes up in the heel portion.
That's the off-axis one sole.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah. So that's the original soles that we made.
Yeah, I like those.
Yeah, I like them a lot too. We're most likely going to go with the same sole because I think the soles on that shoes are really, really good.
I think that's what I shoved in there.
Yeah,
and then
I
I
think so,
topped it with the little white one. And was like, well, that's it. You're done right there.
Yeah. Cool. Well, we'll probably stick to the same soles then.
Yeah.
So for those of you who are listening, the next portion we're going to watch some trampwall edits. We got some cool ones written down. So you might want to switch over to YouTube if you're on iTunes or Spotify.
It's time to get that steez.
So first up, we got this "What is Trampwall" video by
Nice.
Jacob Hinga.
It's a good way to start it.
Business.
What is trampwall?
What is it?
It's a bunch of stuff.
Trampoline next to a wall. It's a good video though.
It is a great video.
Wow.
I gotta kill the sound though, so we don't get pulled on YouTube.
Nice.
Unfortunately.
It's fine.
Yeah.
It's got a good little track
Ooh,
behind it.
That was a good moment though.
It
Dylan's
Oh
triple
my
swan at
gosh.
900.
Look at that cute man.
Oh,
Boy.
that's
Oh.
Richard, right? Richard Thigh.
No, that was Chase.
Oh, that was Chase?
as well.
Oh,
I always see
my
Richard on
absolute
that
favorite
setup.
Instagram
that was
video
so good.
in the world right there.
Walking
Who's
trip
this?
1, 2,
Oh,
3.
Julian.
Good old
Oh.
Julian.
Oh God.
Oh, what?
Yes,
Oh,
sir.
man.
Look at it. Boom.
Yeah, Luke.
Let's go. There's so many people in this video.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Everybody's-
Oh my
yes.
God.
Dude, we gotta get Sam to one of the trampwall competitions.
course.
She would kill.
Yes, he killed.
No one is doing
Do
that.
it, Mo. Mo, do it. You saw her do it. Now you got to do it, Mo.
Oh.
Oh my
Yeah.
goodness.
Is that Xander?
Baby Mario
gotta be
himself.
Xander the
Look at
man.
him.
Oh,
Oh,
Xander has the flawless technique.
Of course.
Boom.
Oh.
Just like that.
Like
One of
nothing.
the best. Oh, that's JD right
maximum
there.
effort, baby. Let's go.
Oh.
Boom. Look at
Yes.
that. One stepper.
Whoop, whoop. Full out.
Oh.
Yeah, walking full out. One of the first people in the game to do walking full out to walking double Jonah.
Oh
double
my
pull.
God.
Yeah. Talk to him about it.
Oh, good.
Oh, here we
look,
go.
Look,
Scott
wait
with
for
the
it.
full
Wait
twist.
for it. Who is that over there getting excited?
Is that someone with
Who
the-
is that getting excited? Oh my
Oh.
goodness.
No way.
Oh, that moment right there was.
Oh
fucking-
my God.
You can
Yeah.
just
Super
see it
Saiyan.
in his face.
Super Saiyan moment right there, man. Super Saiyan moment. The no stage, no problem business. That was
Yeah,
such a great
great.
show.
Yeah,
I
Tri-C.
love
Oh
Jason.
my gosh. These guys are insane.
Yeah, let's go, Elijah.
Let's go.
Good old Elijah.
Elijah, yeah.
Yeah, this combo was filthy. He did like a bunch of doubles in a row.
Ugh.
Ooh.
Yeah, he did a million.
Yes.
Yeah, it was gorgeous.
Oh, back
That's
to
back to JD.
back to the
Oh,
master.
yes.
JD
Back
with-
to the master.
Oh my
yeah, he's
God.
filthy.
Oh, hey, Chase.
Is that
Oh,
Chase?
That's
Chase.
definitely Chase.
'Cause he's the only one that has
Dude, dive over.
Yeah. Yeah, Dakota into the box. That's probably the filthiest box tricks to date, to be honest. Right there.
Yeah, dude.
I'd agree. Consistency. Consistency. Consistency.
Yeah, of course.
Ah,
Oh, this is JD again. This
That's
is a
JD.
solo double pull. Oh, that's just the end of it.
Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that
Is that
character
catwalk?
work.
Yeah,
that
it was catwall, but it was for a Soleil show.
Oof. Oof.
And
Wow.
more twisting. And more
Dude.
twisting.
Oh, God.
Rapid.
What's up, bud?
There's
Dakota's so
nobody like
gangster, dude.
Dakota.
Oh, it's Matt Piva, baby. Look at him go.
Oh.
Yeah,
Oof.
that's filthy.
He's such a big boy, but he gets it around every time. I don't know how.
Yeah, get there.
Boom.
There
There he
you
goes
go.
again. Oh, I have to try this now.
That's a wide wall to a short wall. Fliff over, gorgeous.
Boom.
That's Chase for sure. You
The,
can see it.
the
You can see it
music
in
to
the
this
arms.
is really good. Oh, Dylan.
Wow,
There's Dylan giving that. Oh, it's the Titan.
that's the
That is-
OGs.
that is him.
Oh, yes. I
That is the
love
man.
Whoop
his
to walking
full
double.
wall.
Yep.
So amazing.
Feet to walking double is
Oof,
ridiculous.
There it goes. Oh, who's that?
That's you, Mo.
What?
Solo.
Wow.
Yeah,
go
those are
home.
so good.
Go home.
Is that the end?
That's it.
Yes, it is.
Peace, love, and
Oh,
travel.
Mo, you got the
Peace, love,
banger?
tramp.
Yeah, it's the best way to end it.
Nice. Good video. Good video, Jake.
It's beautiful.
This photo of Jake
Look
that
at
pops
him.
up
Look
right
at
after.
him.
Jake.
The whole story.
And then we got
Oh, on to some.
John
Okay.
Dennis Roy.
Yeah,
Oh,
Mr. Jean
no.
Denis Roy.
Jean Denis.
Okay, first
Oh,
we
kill
gotta
that
kill the
sound.
music. Sorry.
That wall is also massive.
That's a cool stage.
Oh, that's
Yeah, it was
beautiful. I
great.
like that.
And so
What
this
is
man,
wrong with you?
Yeah, he comes from a parkour background, completely self-taught. Been doing it before people were doing it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is he from Canada?
He
Yes,
is.
he is.
Dude.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
What a bad boy.
So how many doubles do you want?
So clean.
And the beginning of this
Sweet.
video is just kind of getting you a feel.
Oh, gosh.
Yeah.
Stop it.
Wait, is that two
Ooh.
Yeah,
tramp
it's
walls?
it's two different.
Oh, it
sets.
is. I thought they
It's
were
a
mirrored for a
massive
second.
set.
Oh, so pretty.
And this is
That's crazy.
You know, you guys know this
Ah, it's Canada.
Yes,
I love
sir.
that
Dude.
set so much.
Look at that beautiful murky water.
It's so brown.
So much energy.
Oh!
That was.
Oh
dirty.
my
That was
God.
dirty.
Dude, those guys in Canada have like the flawless technique and
What is
Yeah.
what
Always
the
run
what,
12
bro?
Yeah,
balls.
that's what he does. That
Yes.
double pull to something.
Double
Yeah, you're
pull.
just gonna keep going.
Double pull.
dude, I wish we had these
Double
guys in the
pull.
tournament.
Yeah,
Double.
of
Oh,
course.
there it is. Double back. Okay, there
Yeah.
you go.
Yes.
Like that
that's
whole
sick.
crew of trampwallers over there, they're so good.
Nice.
Yeah.
I was wanting to do that the last
Have
time we
fun,
went to the
have fun.
cliffs.
Oh.
Same thing.
Yeah.
Oh, this was
that
massive.
Cedar Point?
No, dude.
No.
Oh, the Canada's
dude.
Wonderland?
So this is
Is that
Skeleton
Kansas City,
Crew.
Missouri?
yeah, I think that's
Oh
20
my god, he's jumping off of the scaffolding?
Yeah, it's 26 feet.
No.
It's about as high as your
The chimney?
The chimney.
Oh my god.
god.
There
That was
was-
insane.
There were 3 mats on the trampoline,
And he still got back to the top
and he
of the
still got
wall.
back to the top
That's mad.
of a 12-foot wall.
Look at that pretty little Rudy down. God.
Is this catwall?
It's-
It's I mean, it's probably they were probably hired by Hugo to do
Yeah.
that.
It looks
This is a
like Hugo's
sick setup.
costumes.
Oh yeah, it does kind of.
Wow, did you see in the
Performing-
back? That was ridiculous.
Performing with JD or just like hanging out with JD he is a show.
Triple
oh my
pull.
God.
Yes,
He
sir.
is-
Dirty.
He is
Yeah.
a showman on and off the stage.
Yeah, he knows how to perform. He knows how to put on a show.
Yeah, you can see in his character work in all these.
Oh, here it is.
shows.
There-
Double
it's the
side
one.
down.
It's the one.
Yep, a
Double
perfect ball out.
Give it to me again.
Walking. Yep.
Dude, oh my
Mhm.
God.
One more.
This is
Double
a banger.
side. Double pull.
Oh
Yeah.
Yes.
damn, that was a
Oh,
banger.
Gosh.
Yeah.
How do you
Is that
do
the end of it,
Yeah.
dude? That's crazy.
Yeah. These
Yeah,
guys
JD
are-
is super good.
JD is the man.
I am getting notified I'm almost out of space, so we're gonna have to call it right here.
All
Wow.
right.
Pleasure
we're at an
talking.
What a
hour
bombshell.
anyways.
Yeah. What a great way to end it, though. Honestly.
Yeah, that was beautiful.
Yeah.
Man.
Where can everyone find you, Mo? Sun.moku.
Sundial
On everything.
Goku, just about
Dylan.
everything.
Broadway on TikTok and Instagram.
Well
Yeah.
done.
Marley, you're at
M_Webster on Instagram. M_Webster 1030 on TikTok. This is his other demo, which is dirtier.
Dude, that's crazy. All right, thank you guys for watching. Subscribe if you haven't, and we'll see you in the next one.
Bye.
Peace.
Peace.